Peace and blessings, brothers and sisters. I just want to start this day off by giving my condolences to the Nation of Islam, to Minister Louis Farrakhan, who I consider to be like my father. I love him and his beautiful wife, the First Lady of the Nation of Islam, that's been with him for 73 years. My condolences to the children. My condolences to all the believers. But let me tell you something about the spirit of Mrs. Farrakhan, because she's been with Minister Louis Farrakhan before he was a minister. She's been with Louis Farrakhan when he was playing in a calypso band, and Elijah Muhammad told him, if you want to follow me, basically you got to give up your band. So she's been with him since he was making $25 a week, and sometimes didn't even have any money. She grinds with him as a beautiful, loyal wife, right? And stood with him through thick and thin, through richness and through poorness. She was there from the foundation. When the minister, she was encouraging the minister, when the minister had to go out there and train the brothers, right? With holes in his shoes, okay? He had holes in his shoes, couldn't even afford brand new shoes, right? Hand-me-down clothes, but he didn't mind. He just kept on grinding and grinding and grinding for the work of Elijah Muhammad, okay? And she was right by his side, because when they disbanded the Nation of Islam and Wallace D. Muhammad went his way and everything that happened, all this here, right? The minister was sitting there in a bar, and the spirit of Elijah Muhammad said, finish the work. He got up and told his wife, she's been his backbone ever since. She's been an example for all the women throughout the world. Back up your man. Be an honorable woman. Listen to God. Respect your man. Respect your community. Be an example for your children of obedience. My goodness, she was smart, and she encouraged so many different principles in the women's programs, right? And even the men's program was inspired by her working with her husband, because Minister Louis Farrakhan looked at her as a goddess, okay, and just got sponge of information from her wisdom and her love for the nation. When the nation of Islam lost that mansion, they lost the house of Elijah Muhammad, okay? And Elijah Muhammad and Minister Farrakhan wanted to go after them. Elijah Muhammad said, no, leave them alone. Leave them alone, right? Just like he told Minister Farrakhan, leave Malcolm alone, because Allah would take care of it. And sure enough, so now he reclaimed, okay, the house of Elijah Muhammad. Okay, so he has every right, and they have every right to live a good life, because they struggled all their life for the Nation of Islam. And all the brothers and all the believers know the story. Okay, she encouraged her husband with Nelson Mandela when he did his world tour, and America told him they dare him to go travel, right? They wanted to bring him in front of Congress. Farrakhan said, bring me in front of Congress and see what happens, okay? Let me tell you something. When he made his world tour, right, I went there. Let me tell you, this is a picture of me, okay? Okay? I'm in front of the Salam restaurant right there in Chicago. I'll travel by myself, right, to the convention to welcome Minister Louis Farrakhan back home. And not only that, but I would take my other picture out from the wall where I was in a Million Man March. That the life of Mrs. Farrakhan, right, was an inspiration to us. I looked at her as my mother, because my mother passed away. So she was the mother of the nation. Once again, may Allah be pleased with her work. And what a beautiful example. And she was such a kind, beautiful woman. I never got a chance to meet her personally. When you hear her speak, when you just be around her, I've seen her when I went to Chicago. Guess what? Her spirit and his spirit makes us connect that he's a father and he's a brother, right, that can unite us people. This is why they're afraid of him. And they're also going to be afraid of the successors of the Nation of Islam. Whoever succeeds Minister Farrakhan, right, it will be the blessings from Allah. So they're going to stay together, because as a mother, right, she showed you how to stay together. Because let me tell you something, their life hasn't been perfect. They've been up and down with children, but she persevered through the life of, and through the help of Allah, through the help of the messenger, through the help of the teaching, right, to know that God prevails. So may her life be a blessing, and it's so blessed to see her always looking so beautiful and always looking so elegant throughout her life. Okay, even when they were struggling, she was still a beautiful woman that carried herself with class and dignity. So to see her as a goddess, okay, and to see her in comfort for many, many years, right? May her life be a blessing. And brothers and sisters, ladies throughout the world, use her as an example. Be honorable towards your husband, towards your culture, towards your community. And for that, may God bless her, and may Allah be pleased with her life. Thank you, Minister Farrakhan. Thank you, the Nation of Islam. Thank you for letting us know the mother, for letting us know the First Lady of the Nation of Islam, for sharing her with us and sharing her love. And blessings to the family and to the whole nation and to all the believers worldwide. Peace. And also, let's not forget the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, and we're not here by ourselves. So with that, family, I want to leave you. Assalamu alaikum. Peace.